What's the deal? I'm up on this good old Sunday, putting work in on the clock. Now look, I got sent this video where Bbrazy, he exposes his big homie. So we gonna log in and see what's the script. Come on.
Lil Bbrazy, he's not Lil Bbrazy no more. Tricky B, not Tricky B no more. They're not from the hood.
Why?
So for everybody that watched the Who's dead homies, y'all know Tricky B, Lil Bbrazy is not Lil Bbrazy no more on Lanes. I never dealt with him like that. Jup, everybody know on Lanes, I got my name from my big homie, Big Bbrazy, on the set. When I first got my name on Lanes, Big Bbrazy gave me my name. My name was Lil Act Up. Big Hangout and all them gave me that name on Bloods. Act Up.
For Big Bbrazy to be the one that named him, bro got put on DLB like in 2002 or 2001.
When I got put on Bloods, we keeping everything 109th Street. But I know him, yeah, but he's in jail. That's what's going on Bloods. Big Bbrazy, all them was around there, or everybody when I got put on, whatever. Big Bbrazy off dribble say on Lanes, you Baby Bbrazy. So that's how I got the Baby Bbrazy name. Lil Bbrazy never gave me no Baby Bbrazy, none of that. So anyways, that's that on Bloods. The segment today on Figure Ride hurt my feelings when I seen it, and I'm like, dead homies. I ain't even gonna say nothing because it's worse than bad people. It's just like, man, that's a disgrace. Anyways, I just see a video of two homies, dead homies, fucking. I seen a video on Lanes of two homies, ex-homies, they whatever they is, two men on Lanes, known gang members on the streets right now on Blood Gang having sex. Lil Bbrazy and Tricky. He's not Lil Bbrazy. So Antoine and Tricky nailing each other, dead homies. On F4G, I don't do no discriminating on the who's, none of that. Now y'all know y'all don't say nothing about this person, that person. When I'm talking about your homies from your hood, I'm breathing on your homies from your hood. Now on Blood, since my big homie say on Lanes, nigga, go ahead and they bad people. You ain't discriminate. That's what you do on Bloods.
Well, at least he ain't biased. And you know, Lil Bbrazy is the dude that's over him. Realistically, that's his number 2. So for him to be coming on the Who's Who and exposing him for that, you gotta give it to him, bro. But that's crazy. Like Tricky B and Lil Bbrazy nailing each other. Oh my God. And for the people that saying, why bro looked at the video? I don't think he looked at the video, but I mean, if somebody's sending you a video that's exposing somebody, you gonna have to like look at it some sort of way to know that they really exposed. The same way you look at somebody's paperwork.
Care who you is, or what's going on Bloods, I'm gonna stop playing favoritism and all that on the dead homies. Anything, I'm just throw it on here on Bloods. Figaro. So everybody that know me and know that I know that, this and that, on DLB 109th Street, it's over.
That type of stuff you need to keep to yourself, bro, because ain't no telling how much dirt you got on people, right? You feel me? And you confined right now to a box, bro. You got to be careful what you say. You don't want to let your left hand know what your right hand gonna do, because them people might don't want to be exposed for the truth, and they might try to get at you.
So it's just a matter of time before I throw you over here. Bro, tap in on me and say you don't know what's going on. I say, nah. So anyways, long story short, Lil Bbrazy and them end up catching a case over a minor. Mind you, I'm breathing on the homies from the hood, telling the homies from the hood, hey, somebody just DM me and say, Bloods, homies from the hood be like the young homies then pimped on a minor. I'm like, on the dead homies, if I find out whoever over there doing it on GM, we ain't even gonna say nothing to him. We just blitzing.
Now, to be honest, the only reason I think he got that type of energy for the individuals who's trying to pimp on underage 304s is because of where he's at right now. He's in prison and shit like that is a no-go. It's a no-go. you will get like done dirty over shit like that, right? But if he was on the streets, let's keep it G, fully activated gang member, I don't think they sweating they homies over that, to keep it G. I'm just being honest.
412. So that's what was going on at the time. At the time, this was going on with the minor. So anyways, somehow, some way, whatever happened with her in the home, in Antoine and Tricky, dead homies. This is why I say God don't like ugly. And y'all two bad people. So on the dead homies, I ain't sparing it to nothing. On GM, and don't forget, I grew up with them and all that. It's some people that, you know what I'm saying? I was never close to him though, because some stuff happened when we was all young and all that. I just didn't deal with him. He was active on Bloods, going crazy. The one that Antoine, the one that used to be little on Bloods, he active. Period. He was active. But now we see that shit that don't mean nothing to me on Figaro. Especially if you on the streets grown doing weird. Come on, gang. Figaro. People getting high out there, just truck their whole life, truck their program. And this is a real reminder for the people that's out there on the streets getting high on lanes off of bad drugs, DLB. Like, come on, gang. It got you in a trailer.
I done seen it time after time where people be out here getting their mind right off these bad drugs, and they go from a low to a joke. They go from like a trophy to a penny, bro. I mean, just because of the drugs they getting their mind right off of, they might even turn a rat. I didn't seen that. You feel me? They might do the shit he's explaining right now, and it's crazy, bro. You gotta only get your mind right off a tree, if you ask me, cause all that other stuff, nah, bro. I'm not trying to be in no position like them, Lo.
Other gang member nailing each other and recording it. Dead homies.
Crazy.
So they end up going to jail. Figaro Riders. The police get their phones. You know how that go. Police get the phones, bop, 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 on FRG. And you know how the police get down. Police put it straight up to the hood. They in trial right now. Police pull up to the hood and show them, look, what's this? Your boys. Nigga, like, never.
I ain't never had that type of relationship with no law enforcement, with no police, with no crash, none of that. I mean, I done seen some of my homies, if they get blurred and it's a certain police, they might not trip on them as much because they know who that is, bro. But y'all got that type of relationship where 12 is pulling up and showing you videos of your homies? I'm not saying it's freaky, but it's suspect to me. It just have me like, it had my mind thinking all type of shit, right? Like, why? Like, how are y'all that cool? Y'all that comfortable, bro?
Bro hit me. This was crazy. This is what happened. Dead homies. Bro hit me and telling me, look. So I go in my DM. I click the video. First thing I see the pipe and two things hanging. I'm like, GM, I immediately click it off. And I get at bro and I tell bro, on the dead homies, what's this? I'm like, nigga, I know you ain't just, you accidentally sending me shit? What's going on? Like, man, never. He mad. I said, I thought it was you. You accidentally. He said, never. He said, first of all, you know what I'm saying? My shit, nigga, he started clowning me like, nigga, I ain't never that dirty. I'm like, blood, that's crazy. I click it off.
That's crazy. He looking that hard. What he mean he ain't never that dirty? What? You ain't that dirty, so you looking all that crevices. Like what? You had a long enough glimpse to see dirt, bro? Whoa.
He say, nigga, that's Antoine and Tricky. I said, never. I said, I know you ain't got the video. They doing some weird shit to the little girl, dead homies. That's out. He like, nigga, worse than that. That's them nailing each other. I said, never. I ain't even watch it. He said, man, that's them. Watch.
You heard what he said his homie response was. He said, I hope it ain't a video of them nailing the underage 304s. And his homie said, no, it's worse than that. See, that shows you where the morals are hanging with gangbangers, bro. because he just said, no, it's worse than that. So, you know, like, to me right now, I'd rather my homies get exposed for messing around with each other than messing around with some 304s that's underage, bro. I ain't cool with either one of them, but I would rather much so that they be like running up in each other instead of running in some underage minors, bro.
Ain't watching that. Said, man, it's bad. DLB 109th Street. Anyways, I'm like, never. Bro, like, nigga, that's what you. I'm like, nigga, dead homies. Anyways, on that 4G. Like I said, I don't care who it is. God be having a crazy reason of bringing stuff out of people. You see how you do some weird, you do some stuff that you don't supposed to do. You lie. You do some weird stuff. Beat up these little females. Whatever. And we bloods though. Just know that we bloods. We not y'all. That's not riding. That's not sliding on the dead homies. Just because it's so close to me, I want the yank. Period. On Jesus Christ, I don't want no beat ups. I don't want no put up. Ain't none of that. On Bloods.
The attitude that Bbrazy got towards gang banging is the last of a dying breed. He said, man, you know, this is too close to me. I just don't want no DP. It just ain't gonna be no feet and hands. I want them to get yanked on, man. And I mean, that's just how it go, right? But, man, it's crazy what people out here doing, bro. Them tattoos, the hard looks, that shit don't mean nothing, bro. Because they could be on the DL, you feel me? They on the down low, and this is crazy, bro. How do y'all feel about this? What's y'all thoughts? Y'all let me know below. I'm about to log up out of here, and I'll see y'all at the next video.